All right, people, Thor Diecow here. It's This Week on Blu-ray and DVD. Welcome back once again, and we've got a jam-packed edition for you. We begin with the animated hit, The Lego Movie, and Chris Pratt voices Emmett, a Lego minifigure who gets mistaken for the master builder. Have a look.
Everything is awesome.
Oh my gosh, I love this song.
It's cool when we're part of the team. Everything is awesome.
No, guys, wait up. Where am I?
Come with me if you want to not die.
What is happening?
Oh, yes, one of the best films of the year. And thanks a lot due to Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, the directors behind Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and 21 Jump Street. So funny, so dry, so full of energy. This is one that the whole family will enjoy because the kids obviously go crazy for the Lego. They're going to love all the characters, but there's so much humor that will go over their heads that the adults will just be sitting there chuckling at. I loved every minute of this film. I've seen it 3 or 4 times already, and it's a definite keeper. You can get the ultimate 3D Blu-ray combo pack. There's great extras on the Blu-ray as well, which include a music video that sort of takes you through a sing-along of all the aspects of the production and just all kinds of wonderful stuff. So it was one of my favorites, not only animated of the year, but just all around films because it captured so much magic. It had a great story, and it had action, romance, comedy, and a little bit of drama too. There was a little bit of a message at its core, courtesy of Will Ferrell. So yes, check out the Lego Movie. You will not be disappointed. Get it now. All right, next we're talking about another huge film of the year that was just applauded by critics everywhere, Wes Anderson's Grand Budapest Hotel. And this is a scene-stealing Ralph Fiennes who stars as a concierge, Gustav H., and his lobby boy, Zero Mustafa, who becomes his most trusted friend. Have a look.
This is Madame D's last will and testament. To Monsieur Gustav H., I bequeath a painting known as Boy with Apple.
Wow. What? Who's Gustav H.?
I'm afraid that's me, Donnie.
If I learn you ever once laid a finger on my mother's body, living or dead...
I go to bed with all my friends.
There you go, just an example of some of that dry wit you'll get with the Wes Anderson movies. Willem Dafoe and Jeff Goldblum, Adrian Brody, just a sprinkling of some of the stars that are in this movie. A wonderful addition to the Wes Anderson canon with a great story about the adventures of this legendary concierge in this beautiful Grand Budapest Hotel. So many great little effects that they did with it and sort of like models that they used. So there was a lot of practical movie-making magic here. And it's about a theft of a priceless painting, and it starts a battle for a family fortune, but man, it was one of his best and a huge success at the box office. It looks beautiful on the Blu-ray, and the special features include a 4-part making of, and Bill Murray tours the town, which is very funny. Also, Mendel's secret recipe. That's just a couple of some of the great bonus features you will get. The Grand Budapest Hotel, once again, another of the finest films of this year. All right, moving right along, and we're talking TV now. Oh, Doctor, House of Cards Season 2, and if you thought Season 1 was incendiary, get a load of Kevin Spacey and Robin Wright bringing the tension, the drama, and yeah, some backroom dealings, of course, in House of Cards Season 2. Get a look.
Let's start this new chapter with a clean slate.
I know you'll do whatever you think is best.
We think the congressional leadership took part.
The vice president just assumed office. I can't have this conspiracy stuff going mainstream.
The connections are troubling, especially Underwood.
So this goes all the way to the White House?
It might.
I need you to delete all of our phone.
Wow, it's hard not to talk too much about it without giving anything away, but right from that first episode, there's shocking twists and turns. Robin Wright actually won the Golden Globe for her role as Claire Underwood, his wife in the show, and then the stakes get so much higher in this one. They bring in a few extra characters, and some of the characters that you've grown to enjoy from the first season take all kinds of bizarre twists. I love that he talks to camera now and sort of brings the audience, breaks down that fourth wall, and you get all 13 episodes on the Blu-ray. It's a 4-disc set or the DVD as well. And there's some great bonus features, including Two Houses, which explores the difference between the classic 90s British miniseries and how the new one came together. Also, Table Read, a behind-the-scenes look at the table reads cut together with the actual scenes from the show that really demonstrate how the scenes change from script to screen. So it relies a lot on the writing power and the performances of these actors. A lot of it is improvised in a way. So there's some great bonus features, and it looks amazing in HD, and it's got this beautiful packaging. So the Blu-ray is a definite must-have for all you House of Cards fans. fans, because a couple of years later, you're going to want to revisit this amazing show. Thank you for putting that out there, you guys. All right, next we're talking about, yeah, this is an interesting little indie drama starring Nicolas Cage called Joe, and he's an ex-con who strikes up a friendship with a 15-year-old boy who is dealing with a violent father. So Nicolas Cage is faced with a life-changing choice that could bring redemption or ruin. The boy in this case is Ty Sheridan, who was phenomenal in the film Mud with Matthew McConaughey. But this is actually a different film for Nicolas Cage that we've seen in many sort of recent roles. You know, he's sort of always spewing out some vitriol or sort of being all madcap. But this is definitely more of a introverted sort of performance. It's a good little indie flick. So it's a refreshing movie for Nicolas Cage. It has some interesting twists to it. So Joe, you may not have heard about this one, but check it out if you're a fan of the gritty sort of Southern family drama. Nicolas Cage does a very good job in this film, and Ty Sheridan is a wonderful young actor. And next we're talking some CanCon. Brent Butt is back in No Clue. This is a very funny movie that he also stars along with Amy Smart and David Koechner, and it's a classic case of mistaken identity when it snowballs out of control. A bumbling salesman played by Brent Butt struggles to guide a beautiful and mysterious woman who Amy Smart plays through this deadly web of corruption, intrigue, fraud, and murder before she can realize the truth. He's not actually a private detective. Shot here in Vancouver, directed by Carl Basai. I had the chance to go and do a set visit with these guys. They were wonderful people. It's a very funny movie, and it's also got some dark elements to it, so it's a little bit of a comedy film noir. David Koechner, he's a scene stealer as well, so this one is great, and you want to support local Canadian talent, check out No Clue. It's a lot of fun and some great performances in that. And finally, we leave you with another TV show. Didn't know anything about Ray Donovan. Liev Schreiber in one of his first sort of main TV roles. He plays a professional fixer. He basically has to go in and defuse the combustible situations that arise from LA's celebrities, superstar athletes, business moguls. He basically goes in and makes all these scandals sort of disappear. But things get complicated when his father, played by Jon Voight, gets released from prison, brings all this family drama into it. This show has an amazing cast, including Eddie Marsan, who plays his brother in the show as well. Jon Voight is great as this sort of ex-gangster. There's so many layers to it. And Liev Schreiber, he's a man of few words in the show, but he's knocking heads around, and what he does say is so effective. Really good characterization and a beautifully written show. Also, the acting is so powerful. So check out the first season of Ray Donovan. It will catch you by surprise. I went from not knowing anything about it to watching like 5-6 episodes back to back just the other day. So check that out. A lot of great stuff to choose from this week on Blu-ray and DVD. I'm Thor Dykow. That's it for another thrilling edition. You can check me out on Twitter @ThorDykow. We'll see you next week on BreakfastTelevision.ca.